Hello everyone, my name is Ahmad Nanda Yuma Rafi. I'm from Mercubuana University. Here I want to present my presentation which is about essay. The title is Write Your Essay. So this presentation is really recommended for you if you want to start writing an essay. So let's get the ball rolling. This is the content in this presentation. The first is what is essay? Here I will describe about essay. So in the second section, I will describe about the essay types. The third is structures of essay. Here we will analyzing each paragraph on essay. And the fourth is essay writing tips. Here I will give you tips that can improve your writing skills. So let's check it out. The first is what is essay? An essay is generally a piece of writing that gives the author's own argument, but the definition is vague, overlapping with those of a letter, a paper, an article, a pamphlet, and a short story. Essays are commonly used as a literary criticism, political manifestos, learned arguments, observation of daily life, recollections, and reflections of the author. In some countries like United States and Canada, essays have become a major part of formal education. Secondary students are taught structured essay formats to improve their writing skills, or admission essays are often used by universities in selecting applicants. And in the humanities and social sciences, essays are often used as a way of assessing the performance of students during the final exams. So this is the quotes from Aldous Huxley, which is write fragments of reflective autobiography and look at the world through the keyhole of anecdote and description, which is his description about essay. This is the essay types. Here I will describe about 4 essay types. The first is argumentative essays, which is presents an extended evidence-based argument. It requires a strong thesis statement and a clearly defined stance on your topic. And the second is expository essays, provides a clear focused explanation of a topic, and it doesn't require an original argument or just a balanced and well-organized view of the topic. And the third is narrative essays. This is usually a story about a personal experience that you had, but it may also be an imaginative exploration of something you have not experienced. And the last is descriptive essays, which is provides a detailed sensory description of something like narrative essays. They allow you to be more creative than most academic writing, but they are more tightly focused than narrative essays. And this is the structures of essay. The first is introduction. The essay has to have the introduction first because the introduction guides your reader into the paper by introducing the topic. It should begin with a hook that catch the reader's interest. This hook could be a quote, analogy, a question, or etc. And after getting the reader's attention, the introduction should give some background information on the topic. And the second is thesis statement. The thesis statement concisely states the main idea or argument of the essay, sets limit on the topic, and can indicate the organization of the essay. And the thesis work as roadmap for the entire essay, showing the readers what you have to say and which main points you will use to support your ideas. And the third is body. The body of the essay support the main points presented in the thesis. Each point is developed by one or more paragraphs and supported with specific details. And these details can include support from research and experiences depending on the assignment. And the last is conclusion. The conclusion brings together all the main points of the essay. It refers back to the thesis statement and leaves readers with a final thought and sense of closure by resolving any ideas brought up in the essay. It may also address the implications of the argument. In the conclusion, new topics or ideas that were not developed in the paper should not be introduced. So the thing that you can get in these structures is your point of your essay. You can place in the introduction only for introduce your readers, and you can attract or you can put your main point in the thesis statement, which is your argument. And also you can put in the conclusion to remembering the audience about your point. And the last is essay writing tips. So before you write an essay, better you read more about the topic that you will write in your essay. And then you can analyze the question of theme. Student essays are response to specific questions, as an essay must address the question directly. Your first step should be to analyze the question. Make sure you know exactly what is being asked of you. Define your arguments. You must consider what your argument is going to be. This means taking an informed position or point of view on the topic presented in the question, and then defining and presenting a specific argument. The third is write clearly. An essay that makes good evidence supported points will only receive a high grade if it is written clearly. Clarity is produced through careful revision and editing, which can turn a good essay into an excellent one. You can use some application that could correct your grammar, like Grammarly perhaps. And the fourth is organize a coherent essay. An essay has three basic components: introduction, body, and conclusion. Back to the structures of the essay, because this is important when you want to write your essay. And the last is the quote from Stephen King. The scariest moment is always just before you start. After that, things can only get better, from Stephen King. Because I know when we want to do something, especially writing an essay, we always think more how I can get the idea and many things. But the thing that you can do is just start to write it. So that's all from me. Thank you for hearing my presentation. And then thank you and see you next time.